So, raise your hand if this is your first time ever watching roller derby. All right, we got a bunch of you. If you have questions, ask the nice folks in the purple shirts. They're happy to answer questions. Ask your neighbors. Roller derby people are friendly people. Make friends. All right, first jam of the evening. In the green, Bad Wolf versus in the black, Zip Drive. Zip Drive hits the front of the pack, is your lead jammer. And Bad Wolf out. Zip Drive hits the pack on her scoring pass. And calls the jam. So, for those of you who are new, these skaters with the stars on their helmets, they are called the jammers. Their job is to score points. They score points by, once they get through the pack of blockers for the first time, every subsequent pass is worth 1 point. Taking the jam line, 316, Evangelical against 423, Nuga knockout.
And Evangelical's out for your lead jammer.
Nuga knockout, not far behind.
And Evangelical calls it off.
So the way the jamming thing works is the first jammer through the pack illegally is awarded the status of lead jammer. They have the option of calling off the jam at any time by tapping their hips 4 times. If they get sent to the box for a penalty, they lose their status.
On the line this time we have Shenanigans for the black and Lady Lux for the green.
Only 2 skaters in the pack for the high rollers. Shenanigans makes quick work and is your lead jammer. Hound with a nice hit on Lady Lux.
Awesome move around the outside there by Shenanigans.
Lady Lux looking for the inside line. Once more meets the Hound, and the Hound says no.
1 to beat for Lady Lux. The Shenanigans gets recycled and calls it off.
The other skaters on the track, the ones who are not the jammers, they are called the blockers. Their job is to play offense and defense at the same time. Free their jammer, stop the opposing jammer. The skaters with the stripes on their helmet, they are special blockers known as the pivots. They are the only players who can receive the jammer star from the jammer, at which point they become the new jammer. And we're off. Zip Drive facing off against number 63, Ruby Blitz. Ruby Blitz extending the front of that pack. You're gonna be sorry. Can't stop her. Ruby Blitz, your lead jammer. First time for the high rollers. Ruby Blitz snags 4, calls it a jam. 6-14.
Bridgeport Brewing. Check your Bridgeport beer cup. 3 lucky winners will win a drink. Bridgeport on RCR tonight. See the bar for details.
Bad Wolf in the green, Evangelical in the black. Bad Wolf pushing the front of that pack. Pixie being sent to the box on a penalty.
And Bad Wolf was out for your lead jammer with Evangelical caught on her tail.
Bad Wolf hits the pack hot, calls it off, scores one.
OHSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical care team for the Rose City Rollers.
On the line for this jam for the High Rollers, we have Nuga Knockout. For GNR, Shenanigans. Oh, Shenanigans with a quick move to the outside gets your lead jammer.
Bunny did some great offensive work there in the pack. Mayday pushes down Shenanigans, but Shenanigans is through. Grabs 4 points, calls it a jam.
The largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest. Only a click away at Tonkin.com.
Lauren Forcer for Guns N' Rollers. Lady Lux for the High Rollers. Both jammers in a low stance starting off. Lauren Forcer hits the inside line. Is your lead jammer. Hound of Bad Askervilles comes into the pack, tries to blow it up, give her jammer a little bit of a hole. Lauren Forcer picks up 4, calls it a day. Two-town cider, damn fine cider made here in the Pacific Northwest. Once more on the line, Ruby Blitz and Zip Drive. Zip Drive looks for an inside line. It's met by a green wall. Pushes outside. Oh, big hit there by Shaolin Spocker.
All right, looks like Ruby Blitz is off for a cut track penalty.
That leaves Zip Drive all alone. High Rollers down a blocker as well. Doing a great job on the penalty kill so far. Pixie with a nice force out and recycle. Looks for a track touch, doesn't get it. Zip Drive is your lead jammer.
And we have a power jam. Zip Drive coming around.
Shaolin Spocker and company get a nice force out on Zip Drive. Zip Drive was looking for that apex jump. They just denied that.
And Ruby Blitz is back on the track, facing a impenetrable wall.
Shaolin Spocker sent out on a high block. Got her arm just a little bit too high on Zip Drive. You're gonna be sorry and company. Recycle Ruby Blitz. Zip Drive calls that jam.
Bud Light, RCR's newest supporter, Bud Light. Grab one at the bar, Dilly Dilly.
All right, on the line this time we have Bad Wolf for the green and Evangelical for the black team.
High Rollers still short of blocker at a 4-3 pack disadvantage. Great 3-wall in the front, though, holding back Evangelical.
Oh, that Guns N' Rollers wall is brutal. Bad Wolf struggling to get through.
Evangelical is your lead jammer. Meanwhile, oh! Oh, she stuck that apex jump.
Huge air. And we have a star pass. No. No, that's still Bad Wolf, your jammer for the high rollers.
Nice defense by Shaolin Spocker there at the end, denying that 4th point.
Deb counts Tabor. Let Deb guide you home. Proud Realtors, sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.com.
And on the Ron Tonkin jam line this time, we have Nuga Knockout for the green and Shenanigans for the black team.
Both jammers looking for the outside edges on the track. Shenanigans works inside, goes to the out, is your lead jammer.
And Nuga Knockout still struggling to get through the pack.
Wow, Shenanigans just unloaded a clip into that pack. Through for 5 points.
Guns and Rollers defense is brutal. Nuga Knockout has no area to go through.
Pixie with a force out and a long recycle on Shenanigans.
And we have a star pass.
Rosemary's Baby is your jam of record for the high rollers now. Lauren Forster up against Lady Lux. Both teams at full strength, 5-on-5 roller derby. Lauren Forster pushing the front wall. Rogue One not giving an inch.
Oh, and Lady Lux gets through on the outside.
Lauren Forster, meanwhile, working back to front, forced out. Rogue One tries to draw the track cut, is not successful.
And Lady Lux through again. Oh, forearm penalty. Lady Lux is in the box.
So there is no longer a lead jammer. This jam will go the full 2 minutes. Lauren Forster out on the initial pass, coming around to score again. Or for the first time, technically.
High rollers are playing some good defense. And Lady Lux is out of the box. Both teams are back at full strength.
Tiggs and Rogue One held Lauren Forster down for a long time. That was a phenomenal penalty kill by the high rollers. Ruth Robertson there on the force out in the recycle.
Some really good lockdown defense by the Guns and Rollers. But Lady Lux finds a hole around the outside.
Meanwhile, Lauren Forster forced out, drawn back a long way. Rogue One and Pixie putting up a formidable defense.
And Lady Lux just blasts through there to get the last 4 points on that jam.
Hey, Killer Burger, 5 minutes to Killer Burger. Beer and bottomless fries. Check out one of our newer sponsors. That's Killer Burger.
And those are some good burgers, I'm just going to tell you.
I do love them.
On the line this time we have Ruby Blitz and Zip Drive.
Zip drive, ducking underneath the arms of her blockers, hits the front wall. You're going to be sorry up there playing some offense, trying to blow up that High Rollers defense.
And Ruby Blitz has no room.
And zip drive. Reboots is your lead jammer. Shaolin Spocker with the force out and the drawback. Zip drive calls the jam.
Voodoo Donuts, the Magic's in the Hole, proud sponsor of the Rose City Rollers and the Wheels of Justice.
Both teams swarming the Tonkin.com jammer line. On the backside of that jammer line, Evangelical up against Bad Wolf. Bad Wolf hits the front of the pack. Evangelical in the back gets that tough High Rollers defense.
And Evangelical quickly around the outside with a low move to take your lead jammer.
Bad Wolf not far behind. Irie Strider with a nice hit, though. Almost got the force out.
And Evangelical calls it off, but not before scoring 4 points.
Hey, we'd like to thank Two Town Cider. Damn fine cider made right here in the Pacific Northwest. That's Two Town Cider.
A late cut track sent the High Rollers pivot Pixie to the box. So the High Rollers will start this next jam with a one-person disadvantage in the pack. And Shenanigans quickly takes advantage of that. Is your lead jammer.
In the meantime, Nuga Knockout struggling to get through, but Guns N' Rollers defense is brutal.
Bunny, great job at the back of that pack, creating space to get Shenanigans through.
Oh, and Nuga Knockout
You
is
gotta be
blocked out
sorry.
again.
Oh, wow. Fancy footwork there from Shenanigans. Great balance.
There was some incredible skating on that jam. Shenanigans.
WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life. Talk to WSL Leadership Coaching.
On the line this time we have Lady Lux and Lauren Forcer.
It's the jammer matchup that we've seen before. Both of these jammers working hard against those tough defenses. Multiplayer block, sending Minstrel Psycho to the penalty box.
And Lady Luck, after spreading out the pack, gets your lead jammer.
Lauren Forster still having trouble against that back of the wall. Neck punch McGillicuddy and company.
We have a star pass. Looks like your new jammer is Irie Strider.
Phenomenal work by Neck Punch McGillicuddy and company of the High Rollers on that defense there.
And on the Rontonka Jam line this time we have Ruby Blitz and Zip Drive. Some tenacious defense being played here on Zip Drive. Shaolin Sprocker and Rosemary's Baby will not be passed.
Juvie Hall coming up, trying to open up a hole for her jammer. Transitions to defense. Neither jammer having much success here.
There's some great defense being played tonight by both teams.
And I spoke too soon. Ruby Blitz is your lead jammer coming around. And we have a star pass to Aaron Ishii.
We did have a successful star pass, but they still can't get through that defense. Ruby Blitz making laps.
Rosemary's Baby with some great one-on-one defense.
And Ruby Blitz calls off the jam, but not before 14 points. With just a little over 9 minutes to go, we have 39-72 High Rollers.
Buffalo Gap Eatery and Saloon, John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon. That's the Buffalo Gap.
Evangelical up against Bad Wolf. Evangelical slips through easily on the outside. Is your lead jammer.
Meanwhile, Bad Wolf is recycled to the back.
Hound coming up, playing some offense for Evangelical, trying to get her jammer through. Evangelical takes that work from Hound, finds the inside line, is out for 5 points.
Bad Wolf still up against that impenetrable wall.
High Rollers once again down a blocker. Evangelical, great vision finding those gaps. Through for another 5 points.
And Bad Wolf is through on her initial pass.
.808. Food so good it straight broke to mouth. 2 locations, Burnside and Woodstock. That stuff is dope.
On the line this time we have Nuga Knockout.
Up against Shenanigans for the Guns and Rollers. Shenanigans meets Mayday, pushes past, is your lead jammer. Nuga Knockout forced out and recycled. Oh, wow, Shenanigans. Phenomenal vision. Saw just the tiniest hole, took it.
I think Guns and Rollers are just playing lockdown defense on Nuga Knockout tonight. And Nuga Knockout through.
Big hit on Shenanigans. Shenanigans comes through, calls the jam.
We'd like to thank Garden Bar. Grab a Garden Bar wrap at concessions and check out our program, your program, for a $2 off coupon. Well, I guess it is our program. Those of you at home don't have a program, so grab yourself a Garden Bar.
This time up your jammers are Lauren Forcer and Lady Lux.
Lady Lux playing a little bit of jammer defense. Lauren Forcer recycled all the way to the back of the pack.
Lady Lux battling against this 3-wall of Guns and Rollers.
Lauren Forcer beats that back wall, is through, is your lead jammer.
And Lady Lux is hot on her tail. And Law Enforcer calls it off, but not before Lady Lux gets 1 point.
Nice work there by High Rollers, stealing a point.
Oaks Amusement Park, home of the Rose City Rollers, and the place to purchase your derby gear. That's Oaks Amusement Park.
And on your Rontonka Jam line for this one, we have Evangelical and Ruby Blitz. And Evangelical with a quick move to the outside takes your lead jammer.
Ruby Blitz recycled to the back. And multiplayer block sends one of the Guns N' Rollers blockers to the box. Oh!
Evangelical battling with the defense.
Irie Strider and Bunny not giving an inch at the back of that pack.
And again, we have Rosemary's Baby and Shaolin Sprocker, along with Voodoo Jinx, proving to be impenetrable. And Evangelical calls it off.
PDX Pipeline, your online source for Portland's music, arts, and events happenings. That's PDX Pipeline.
It's been a fast half. A lot of quick hit and quit at jams. And with under 4 minutes left, Shenanigans is your lead jammer. Bad Wolf still stuck in the pack, looking for a hole, creating her own holes.
Oh, and Bad Wolf is called for a cut track. We have a power jam.
Shenanigans unloads, is up with 5 points.
Whoa, and just easily through Shenanigans for a full 5.
Credit the great work there by the Guns N' Rollers, doing some good offensive work for their jammer. Raven Von Chaos creating chaos.
That was a big 15-point jam for Shenanigans on that one.
The best of modern cinema, independent art, and classic film for Portland's music lovers. High Roller sponsors Laurelhurst Theater and Pub.
And we have a timeout called by the High Rollers. It's a good time for a timeout. You want to try to break the momentum a little bit, reset yourself.
Hey, I understand we have a birthday in the house tonight. We see Mary Green. Mari, maybe?
Happy birthday, Mari Green. Well, while we've got a break here, it's a good time to buy some raffle tickets. $1 gets you 1 ticket, $5 gets you 10. 20 gets you your height or the height of a tall friend. Make friends with the ref. They're tall and they're on skates. Evangelical will be starting this next jam all alone on the jam line. Bunny creates a hole.
Oh, and Bad Wolf quickly through the pack as well.
Evangelical plays a little jammer defense. Oh, nice work by Bad Wolf.
Ladies and gentlemen, that raffle's coming up at halftime. Your tickets are $1 each, 10 for 5, 20 for your height. Tickets to the Ace Hotel, Labyrinth Games, oil change, spirit testing, tasting, beverage and supply, gift cap, cloud cap games, gift certificate, night passes for game night, and a gift certificate to Mimosa Studio. $800 value plus the basket. Tickets are available now.
Lauren Forster against Lady Lux. We've seen this jammer matchup before. Both of these jammers having a good evening.
Lady Lux battling at the front of the pack.
Ruth Robertson and company just putting the lockdown on Lauren Forster. And that was quite the extended pack. Lady Lux is free.
Lady Lux is through to take your lead jammer.
You're gonna be sorry. Great offensive work there. Oh, and we've got a back block penalty on Lady Lux. This is a power jam for Guns N' Rollers. This jam will go the full 2 minutes.
And the High Rollers have two players in the box. Lauren Forster working hard to get through.
A little offensive help there from Hound of Bad Askervilles. Freeze, Lauren Forster.
And Lady Lux is back on the track.
You're gonna be sorry. Trying to break up that High Rollers defense. Get Lauren Forster free.
Lady Lux quickly through on the inside.
Scoring 4 points. Period clock is over. We are going on the jam clock now. And forearm penalties. Guns N' Rollers lose a blocker. Lady Lux through for another 4. And that's halftime, folks. All right, second half is starting. Zip drive up against Bad Wolf. Bad Wolf's just plowing through the front of that pack. But Zip drive sneaks out, is your lead jammer.
And Bad Wolf is also through.
4-2 pack advantage for the High Rollers. Zip drive doesn't care. Bad Wolf playing to that final whistle. Sneaks out 3 points. 3-3 jam.
Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and proud sponsor of RCR and the Wheels of Justice since 2009. That's Black Cat Plumbing.
All right, up this time we have Shenanigans and Ruby Blitz. And Ruby Blitz quickly through on the inside to take your lead jammer.
Rosemary's Baby putting on a one-on-one blocking clinic at the back of the pack.
Woo! And Ruby Blitz tightrope around the outside to take a 5-point. Ruby Blitz recycled. Shenanigans coming around for her initial pass. And Ruby Blitz calls it off. But not before. Shenanigans picks up 1 point.
Bridgeport Brewing. Check your Bridgeport Beer Cup. 3 lucky winners will drink Bridgeport on RCR tonight. See the bar for details.
Evangelical up against Lady Lux on that RonTonkin.com jammer line. Both jammers facing stout defenses. Evangelical looks for an inside line. Rogue One denies it forcefully.
And Lady Lux finally gets through.
Lady Lux takes a big hit there at the end from 531 Bunny.
OHSU Sports Medicine, proud to be the official medical care team for the Rose City Rollers.
Next up, it's Nuga Knockout and Zip Drive.
Bud Light penalty box is empty. 5-on-5 skating. Both jammers struggling on that pack.
Nuga Knockout recycled to the back of the pack.
Zip Drive bouncing around at the front of that pack. Rosemary's Baby and Company.
And Nuga Knockout with a nice move to the inside for your lead jammer.
Shaolin Spocker, Rosemary's Baby still keeping Zip Drive contained.
Nuga Knockout just running up against a powerful wall.
Katie Quick with a nice drawback.
Bud Light, RCR's newest supporter. Bud Light, grab one at the bar, dilly dilly. Skippy Steve, please see Rocket Mean at the front table. There it is, never mind. Thank you, everybody.
Evangelical has a revelation, but then it's denied. Meanwhile, Bad Wolf hits the front of the pack. Evangelical is called off on a track cut. Bad Wolf is your lead jammer.
And Bad Wolf is your lead jammer with a power jam, and Guns N' Rollers have 2 players in the penalty box.
Nice work by the High Rollers pack, keeping the Guns N' Rollers pack broken up, giving their jammer a better
Big hit there by Irie Strider.
You're gonna be sorry also with a big hit. Evangelical back on the track, hitting that High Rollers defense. Pixie with a nice hit and a drawback. Does not get the track cut she was hoping for. Ten-point jam for Bad Wolf. And we've got a timeout called by the Guns N' Rollers.
Two-Town cider, damn fine cider made right here in the Pacific Northwest. Hey, we'd like to thank Blaze Streaming Media. The live broadcast of tonight's bout is brought to you by Blaze Streaming Media. Echo Construction. The friendly people at Echo Construction love custom home building, remodels, and roller derby just like you.
And we've got a bit of a derby dance party down on the pivot line. And the ref says no more. We're back to roller derby, no more dancing.
All right, it's Ruby Blitz and Shenanigans.
Ruby Blitz.
And Shenanigans muscles her way through to get to the outside as well.
And we've got a foot race to the back of the pack. Ruby Blitz goes in, picks up one, calls the jam. That was a fast, fast jam. Hoping
Largest
to keep
selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest, only one click away. Where? Tonkin.com.
Lady Luck's up against Zip Drive. Zip Drive fighting a tough 3-wall at the back of that pack.
And Lady Luck's working that inside line.
Oh, Zip Drive somehow manages to keep her balance, gets lead jam. Zip Drive hits the back of the pack, calls that off just in time to prevent points.
And it's Evangelical against Nuga Knockout.
Both jammers really moving the pack. Evangelical is through. Is your lead jammer. Oh, we got a foot race. Oh, the pack speeds up. It's like 2003 in here. Without the fishnets.
Red Fox Vintage. Find your retro at the Red Fox. High Rollers sponsors. And we'd like to thank High Rollers sponsor Upswept Creative. We build your strong, smart, beautiful business brand right here at Upswept Creative.
Both jammers try the inside line. Both jammers then try a different line. Shenanigans evades Pixie. Is your lead jammer.
And Bad Wolf is hot on her tail. And a quick call off by Shenanigans, but not before getting 3 points.
Compassion Arts PDX, sponsors of the Guns N' Rollers. Thanks to Hamid Bennett at Compassion Arts PDX, proud sponsors of GNR.
You're going to be sorry in the box for GNR, so they will be starting at a 4-3 pack disadvantage. Ruby Blitz and Law Enforcer, neither one having a whole lot of success here. And I spoke too soon. Law Enforcer finds the inside line, is out.
And
Ruby Blitz
finds a hole on the inside to get through.
Rose City Rollers would like to thank the Portland Mercury, Portland Vital Signs, Trailhead Credit Union, Vacasa, Betsy and Lila Jewelry, that's bad, and Protelis Insoles.
And on your Ron Tonkin jam line this time, we have Zip Drive and Lady Lux.
Aaron Ishii sent out on a penalty. Zip Drive zips through.
And Lady Lux recycled to the back of the pack.
Zip Drive with some fancy footwork.
Rose City Rollers would like to thank Shebop, K's Bar, Bike Punk, Laurelhurst Theater and Pub, Fran's Bakery, and Red Bull.
Nuga Knockout joining Evan Helical on that Tonka.com jammer line. Evan Helical getting pushed back by Shaolin Spocker. Evan Helical cannot be contained, is your lead jammer.
And Nuga Knockout with a nice move to the inside to get through as well.
Hey, we'd like to also thank Myoptic Optometry and New Deal Distillery.
And with just under 18 minutes to play, High Rollers 77, Guns N' Rollers 153.
Both defenses back up to the jammer line. You're gonna be sorry opens a huge hole for Zip Drive.
After a quick battle, we have Bad Wolf through on her initial pass.
And we've got a back block penalty on 136, Katie Quick. Ruby Blitz up against Shenanigans. Oh, Rosemary's Baby with a nice force out on Shenanigans. But Shenanigans' fancy footwork is your lead jammer.
And Ruby Blitz battling with Aaron Ishii.
Shenanigans looking for a hole. Can't find one. That High Rollers defense just blocks that pack.
Ruby Blitz cycled way back.
Irie Strider out on a direction of play call. Guns N' Rollers down one in the pack.
Deb Counts Tabor, let Deb guide you home. Proud realtor, sponsor, and sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.com.
This time up we have Law Enforcer against Lady Lux.
Lady Lux looks for the outside line, doesn't find it, heads back inside. Aaron Ishii says no. Meanwhile, that three wall at the back, Ruth Robertson and company, just containing Law Enforcer.
Oh, and we have a cut track on Lady Lux.
So this is a power jam for the Guns N' Rollers. The blockers heading in, trying to break up that pack. Give Law Enforcer a hole, and she finds one. Oh. Nice hit by Voodoo Jenks. Not enough to keep Law Enforcer in the pack, though. Rogue One with the force out. Can't do a recycle. Law Enforcer back on the track. Gets 5 points. Now a little jammer on jammer action here.
And Lady Lux gets through on her initial pass.
And Ruth Robertson with the force out and the recycle. Law Enforcer calls the jam.
Five minutes to burgers, beer and bottomless fries at Killer Burger. Right here in Selwood Moreland, Killer Burger.
Up next, it's Nuga Knockout against Evan Helical.
Nugent knockout, finds the front of the pack quickly, pushes hard against that rotating Guns N' Rollers defense.
And Evangelical just being denied at the back of the pack.
Long drawback.
If looks could kill. Oh, and there.
Too long of a drawback by Neck Punch McGillicuddy. Evangelical is your lead jammer. Nice moves by Evangelical.
Voodoo Donuts, the magic is in the hole. Proud sponsor of the Rose City Rollers and, you guessed it, the Wheels of Justice.
A little different look to the jam start this time with both teams starting up at the pivot line. Slowly rolling back. High Rollers starting this jam, one player short.
And High Rollers lose two blockers to the penalty box, including one on a high block. Pixie left alone as the sole blocker for the High Rollers. And doing a phenomenal job one-on-one.
Well, that was a great block out by Pixie.
Pixie's putting on a clinic back there. And nice work as well by Neck Punch McGillicuddy.
And zip drive with a quick move to the inside to get through.
Pixie and Neck Punch McGillicuddy coming back, trying to free their jammer. Pixie heading to the box. High Rollers down to one blocker again. Bad Wolf finally out on the initial pass. Bad Wolf sneaks in there at the end, grabs a point.
WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life. That's WL Leadership, WSL Leadership Coaching.
Ruby Blitz takes off, but Shenanigans tiptoes that inside line as she does ever so well. Here's your lead jammer.
Whoa, some nifty footwork around the outside. Shenanigans through.
Guns N' Rollers lose Katie Quick on a direction of play and an insubordination. She'll be sitting for a minute. Wow. Shaolin Spocker with a big hit on that call off.
Some really nifty skating there from Shenanigans on that jam. And once again, we have Lauren Forcer and Lady Lux on the line.
Lady Lux getting some offensive help from Pixie. Pixie has to stop bridge.
And Lady Lux gets through on the inside to take lead jammer.
Irie Strider heading to the penalty box on an out-of-play block. Pixie plays some offense, opens a hole. Roller Clips close that hole.
Lady Luck still battling at the top of turn 2. There, she's through.
Lauren Forcer getting pounded by this High Rollers defense. Long drawback by Neck Punch McGillicuddy and company.
Both teams are back at full strength. Our Bud Light penalty box is empty.
Pixie going up, trying to break up that Guns N' Rollers defense, get Lady Luck's through for another scoring pass. Irie Strider takes the star on a star pass. It's like the second or third tonight.
And Lady Luck's calls off the jam.
Just under 8 minutes to play. Zip drive for Guns N' Rollers up against 423 Nuga knockout. Nuga knockout out in about 2 seconds is your lead jammer.
Oh, and a nifty little apex jump for Zip Drive to get through on her initial pass.
It's usually what you see on the scoring pass, not the initial.
Next up, we have Evangelical against Bad Wolf.
Bad Wolf looks for the inside line. Evangelical just charges straight up the middle. Bad Wolf is your lead jammer.
And Evangelical tries inside, tries outside.
Rogue One and Pixie just shutting Evangelical down. Oh, no! Evangelical just muscled through Pixie.
And once again, we have Ruby Blitz and Shenanigans.
Aaron Ishier getting in to blow up that High Rollers defense. Rosemary's Baby, Shaolin Spocker not giving an inch at the back of that pack.
And Shenanigans just blast through on the inside to take lead jammer.
Oh, Shenanigans with amazing footwork to shake off that block from Rosemary's Baby.
I didn't even know you could bend that way.
Wow.
I guess maybe I can't bend that way.
I know I can.
And once again, it's Lauren Forcer against Lady Lux.
Pixie throwing some big blocks for Lady Lux. Lady Lux extends the pack, has one to beat, is your lead jammer.
And Lauren Forcer forces her way through the pack.
It's a nice move there by Lauren Forcer. She took the helmet cover off, pretended to pass it to Irie Strider, and then as the High Rollers defense moved, she took advantage of that hole, got out. And we have an official timeout.
This official timeout brought to you by Porque No. Porque Yes.
Porque always.
Porque Always. Proud sponsors of this official timeout.
Porque, we don't go there right now. Well, let's wait till after the bout.
I know, maybe someone puked. We'd like to give a big thank you to DJ Agent Meow for spinning the tunes for us tonight. This official timeout brought to you by Track Safety, keeping the skaters safe.
Oh, there it goes. Jam line dance party. All right, there we go. Give it up, ladies.
And the officials put an end to the jam line dance party. Back to the roller derby if we have to.
Ready to go this time is Nuga knockout and zip drive.
Nuga knockout forcing the front of that pack to move. And we've got a forearm penalty sending Mayday to the penalty box. Zip drive finally escapes that high roller's defense. Is your lead jammer. Nuga knockout plowing through the front of that pack. You're gonna be sorry opens the hole. Rosemary's Baby opens the abyss. All right, with under 3 minutes, we've got a jam line high five between Bad Wolf and Evan Helical. And they're off. Evan Helical finds the outside line, is your lead jammer.
Meanwhile, Bad Wolf stuck between a bad place and a hard spot.
Irie Strider going up, playing some offense. Gives Evan Helical just at the edge that she needs. And we have a star pass. Pixie's your jammer of record for the high rollers.
And she's through.
And we have a track cut, sends Evan Helical to the box. Pixie has to put that helmet cover on. You can only score points if you have the jammer cover on your helmet.
And there she goes. It's a little crooked, but it's on there.
Oh, Pixie with the footwork. It's magical. And illegal reentry on Evangelical sends her back to the penalty box, extending this power jam for Pixie.
And Pixie's through.
And the High Rollers pouring on the points. Oh, Pixie with the moves.
Woo! What a big jam for Pixie, 25 points.
And we have time for one more jam.
Let's hear it, roller derby fans.
Law Enforcer on the back of that pack. Ruby Blitz getting recycled. Ruby Blitz out on a track cut.
Cut track called on Ruby Blitz.
Rosemary's Baby not giving an inch to Law Enforcer.
Up front, Lauren Forcer. 2 left to get by. Shaolin in the process of putting the hammer down
Pack
on
extending.
that. Lauren Forcer pushing forward, trying to stretch it out. The rest of the Guns N' Rollers drop in. Quick recycle to the back of the pack. Lauren Forcer back to the front. 3 blockers to work with. It's a brawl going into the turn. Lauren Forcer on the outside, breaks out. Is now on her scoring pass. That was a brawl. On the line, back to the middle, Lauren Forcer. Not Lauren Forcer, Ruby Blitz. Ruby Blitz breaks through and on the run takes all 5. Sorry about that. That was Ruby Blitz. I hope the sound's not working at home still. Gee, many Christmas, that was a mistake. Ruby Blitz through the pack. Ruby Blitz. 3 blockers up front. Dropped out right now, being taken back with 11 seconds left in the jam. Ruby to the back of the pack. And that's it. This game is over. Ruby puts an extra 5 on the board for the High Rollers. It looks like, right now it's unofficial, but it looks like GNR might have taken this game. And the right to go to championships. Well, I mean, everybody goes, but probably in the better slot. A more senior slot.
And there's the whistle. This score is now final. 137 for the High Rollers, 209 for the Guns N' Rollers. All right, GNR, take your victory lap.